I guess we live.
Yes, we are live.
Okay.
Welcome to the Afternoon Brew.
I guess we live.
Charlamagne, are we live? That's one of the greatest moments in world history.
Nah, if you weren't around for that, like when it actually happened, you don't know what you missed.
Like, yo, like Ray J was not like that shit. That shit was hilarious.
He told me don't touch him, and I touched that. Bro, when that came out, I listened to that for at least like 1 day straight. Like,
it was better than the song.
What?
That rant.
That was a song?
No. It was better than a song.
Oh yeah, it was.
Like you could listen to it like it was a song.
Like,
it was better than a song.
I've heard the entire 30-minute interview at least 100 times in my life.
That's better than any Kanye West rant ever.
Yes, it's better than any radio. Like that's the best moment in radio history.
I don't know about that.
What radio rant is better?
I'm finna say the best moment in radio history, but it's not gonna be a good thing. When Don Imus called them girls nappy-headed hoes, that shit was the wildest moment in radio history. It's one of the worst moments in radio history, but it is one of the greatest moments because it changed a lot of shit. Because he literally ran Middle America, and he was getting like 70-some million listeners every day or some shit like that.
Like that,
it was insane.
Okay, but as far as like from a comedy aspect, like of
I mean, he wasn't supposed to be saying that shit.
Who?
Ray J.
So what?
He was live on the internet. He was live on the radio, and it was uncensored.
It was fucking hilarious. Who cares, G? Talk to him, Pop. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Talk to him, Pop.
That's also why they don't do live interviews.
I know Ray J killed. I know Ray J was the reason they don't do live interviews no more. I know, amazing, a legend, a true watershed moment in history.
That's hilarious. But anyways, I'll let you host this show. You host the show. You host the Afternoon Brew. Go ahead. You do it.
Well,
today.
anyway, how you guys doing? I guess. But it's 1:30, so I guess some of y'all off work, some of y'all about to leave work.
Yeah, it's like 4:30 in the afternoon on the East Coast. If you're in London town, I don't know what time it is. I'm gonna just keep it a thou hour.
If you're in China, I also don't know what time it is, and I know it's a lot of stuff going on between the NBA and China right now.
If you in China, it's time for that action boss. They about that action boss with the NBA.
Yeah, they you saw like at some basketball court they like painted over the Houston Rockets logo already.
Really?
Yeah, they painted over the Houston Rockets logo already.
Why?
Cause they not rocking with them, bro. Like
that's your team though.
The China thing, I understand from everybody's aspect, right? From Daryl Morey aspect, I understand it's like morally it's something that he feels is wrong, right? I personally think putting people in concentration camps is wrong. Regardless, I think even if you disagree with somebody, there's better ways to handle it than putting somebody in a concentration camp. Especially knowing the history of what concentration camps have been historically.
Yes, it's an allegation that that's what's going on. Okay, but it's widely believed that is a part of the issue.
Okay,
that is
well, we don't know. So Daryl Morey is like, okay, boom, this is wrong. I understand some of the NBA owners is like, shut the hell up, Daryl Morey. This isn't even an American issue. Let's get this bag. In reality, it don't have no effect on nothing that you doing in your life. Am I wrong?
Yeah,
it's not an American issue.
Yeah, it's not.
They barely care about American issues.
Yeah.
So why in the hell are we finna care about something 10,000 miles away?
Yeah.
Shut up. From Adam Silver's standpoint, I understand it's like, you know what, freedom of speech. The man just spoke his, he just like spoke his mind. Other people can feel the need to speak against it. That's on you. From China's aspect, I understand China being like, fuck all that. We providing y'all with mad money. We got 1 billion people in our country. Mm-hmm. China is a huge market for the NBA. Huge market. Yeah. Ever since Yao Ming came over there, the explosion of basketball in China has been wide. I mean, you see even players when they can't play in the NBA no more, where they go? Over to China.
Yeah.
Stephon Marbury went over there, became a legend.
Yeah.
I was even watching something when they was like, they think that China is the next place to have like a real basketball revolution.
Yeah.
As in like in the next 5 to 6 years, you're gonna see a lot of athletes coming from China that like can hoop, can ball. So China's had a huge basketball revolution. So for them, it's like, we're in business with you. Why are you speaking out against our policies?
Yeah.
So I understand it from everybody's aspect. It's not going to get better. Knowing the history of China, like, China is like, if you're not rocking with us, that's it.
Yeah.
Ain't no, like, middle ground. No, it's this or it's not nothing.
Yeah.
And from the NBA standpoint, I'm with you. Like, I don't think that you need to bend over backwards for China. I think that unless they gon', I don't know if they can really like stop basketball. They can't stop basketball from prospering in their country anymore.
Yeah.
Like it's there to stay. Like the kids are, they love Steph. They love, Harden. They love LeBron. Like they gonna buy the shoes. You can't stop basketball from prospering.
Yeah.
So I don't think you need to bend over backwards. Like, oh my God, we need you.
Yeah.
And then you just did the games in Japan.
Yeah.
Japan, so that's China's just one place out of the world. I don't think you need to bend over backwards for it. But again, it is a very large cash cow.
It's a large market, but it's also a market in which, like, that's the main thing Donald Trump talks about a lot. Like, I disagree with the man's everything, but I do understand when he talks about how he feels we are weak in terms of how we deal with the Chinese policies and stuff like that. Now, I'm not pro or nothing in one direction or another. I'm pro-democracy. I've always been pro-democracy. Like, I just think that it's a system that works. Like, regardless, like, if the people control who's there, it'll happen. Like, yeah, we can have our parties, but like, if the people can control who's there, then I'm down with that. I'm pro-democracy. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. But from the perspective of like the allegations and stuff that's been going on in regard to, kind of these like re-education camps, as well as like them wanting to protest for like a more open democracy because they feel like one certain region of China is controlling the entire country because like they have all of the people in the cabinet.
Yeah.
So it's like, I understand it, but like if it's a world issue, it really is. It's like it literally is. It could turn into a civil war or whatever the fuck. Like we don't really know, but also we are like
a civil war. Is that a world issue?
Yes, it's a world issue. The American Civil War wasn't a world issue. It was a world issue. It was a world issue.
No,
yes, it was.
I don't think it was a world issue.
Yes, it was. It impacted the world. What are you talking about?
I don't think it was a world issue.
What do you mean?
Bro.
United States basically loses the majority of its work labor force that it then has to pay. That affects the world's economy, especially exports, imports, tariffs, all of that shit.
See, I think it was a
Come
European.
on, man.
No,
Stop that.
Look, I think it was a European issue. I don't think it was a world issue at that.
It's a fucking world issue. What do you mean?
The world is bigger than just two continents. I don't think it was a world issue. I think it was a European issue. Yes, because again, at this point in time, we still have very, very close ties to Europe. Like we had only been over here like 90 years.
Yeah,
so
but when you say Europe, what are you talking about? The United Nations?
No, I mean like Britain, a British issue. I think like I think like Britain,
issue,
Britain and maybe like France. Those two, Britain, France, and maybe Spain. Those three. I think those three care. I don't think the Middle East gave a fuck. I don't think Africa gave a fuck. I don't think China at that point in time gave a fuck.
Wild as hell, bro.
No, they didn't.
What?
Everybody wasn't even in trade like that then. It was much harder to even have trade in 1860. You know how long it took to give China
so
to
what?
America?
You still traded shit though.
And also,
I can't agree with that.
And also, the Civil War. Was the Louisiana Purchase even made yet during the American Civil War?
Yes.
It was made?
Yes, New Orleans, yes. Yes.
Louisiana was like 1830, was it 1830 something?
The Louisiana Purchase was in 1803. It was before it was after this. It was before the Civil War happened. Okay,
but like California and stuff like that, I don't think it was a world issue, bro. I don't think it was a world issue. But I feel like it
lasted 4 years long, bro.
It wasn't a world issue. It was a European and American issue. I don't think it was a world issue. I don't think it was a world issue at that point.
Part of the world, bro.
Yeah, not really. It's two places.
It is. What do you mean, bro?
It's two places.
We've been a dominant force since we fucking broke off from fucking Britain. We've been a dominant force pretty much since then. If the Civil War would have ended up bad and we would have wound up killing each other, the rest of the world could have just came over here and took our land. It was a fucking world issue. You think the world wasn't paying attention to that shit?
Yeah,
wild as hell.
I'm not like you think, bro.
It's wild as hell,
bro. It's 1863. Information doesn't travel the same.
What the fuck? It lasted 4 years. You
But
think they can't get a message out for 4 years?
Yeah, but it's like I don't think people in the Middle East and Jordan care, or people in Africa care. They had other issues going on at the same time. They had wars at the same time going on. They was fighting for freedom at the same time.
Yeah,
I don't think it was a world issue.
Fam.
Now, if you want to talk about World War I, shit like that, hell yeah. It's a World War I. That's a world issue. No matter where you are in the world, it matters. Now, if you want to talk about World War II before America got involved, it was still a world issue.
Civil War in China is a world issue. Period. Like the point of all of these wars is to try to, especially since period. I mean, pretty much since motherfuckers like didn't establish their nations, like it's to try to minimize as much life loss. If they gonna keep having violent protests and people dying, it's a world issue, bro. I'm sorry, I can't agree with that one. Like you can't tell me that motherfuckers, especially even in places like Russia, that have always wanted to take our land. When didn't get word of them, was like,
in 1863, I don't think they cared. They had wars going on too, bro. Yeah. Like, look, if you want to talk about 1900s, things like that, when the world is more connected, when trade is easier to have because we have boats and we have...
In the 1860s, bro, that's not that far away. That's 140 years ago.
Do you know how much... But, bro, war drives technology. Do you know how much technology was driven because of World War I and World War II and things like that?
Yeah,
now, that's
when...
Now, look, if you want to talk about later on, that's when I think, yes, sir, world issue. But in the 1860s, fuck no, it was an American and European issue. The Middle East ain't care, Africa ain't care, China ain't care. China was still China at that point was still largely isolated. They weren't even trading with people like that. You could barely get silk at that point in time.
I disagree with that. I mean, I'm not talking about the China piece, but still,
I'm saying like it wasn't a world issue.
The world cares the same way. The reason why we're talking about this is because the world cares, and that's the point. Like the world cares. It's not about them being like, yo, we finna go to war for America, but it's also like the world cares, bro. The world cares. You think the world didn't care when the United States was established? All this fucking land, literally, they fucking pilfered from fucking Native Americans. Really. Come on, man.
World? Like,
yes,
the word
bro,
world.
A big ass place, bro.
World? No, I think...
Even France own part of Louisiana.
That's Europe. Yes. I said European. You said world.
So if Europe cares, Russia cares. And if Russia cares, China cares.
Nah, no.
Africa, I'm gonna keep it a thou wow with you. Nobody really ever cared what they thought. That's why all this shit happened in the first place. That's why my black ass is sitting here right now. Australia, nobody gives a fuck about what Australia had to think.
Bro, nobody gave a fuck about what China and Japan had to think that far back either. Damn it, nobody even cared what Russia had to think that far back. Motherfuckers think of people didn't care about Russia.
So what are you saying that we were a power back then?
Not really.
All right, okay.
I think you
just think nobody in the world cared about what was going on around the world.
I mean, they cared.
Have you ever seen any action movie
with
old boats ever, bro?
Listen.
Have you ever seen Pirates of the Caribbean?
Listen.
Really?
No. Listen. That's not interesting to me. No. Listen. I don't think that...
Well, G, how you ain't seen Pirates of the Caribbean?
It doesn't look interesting.
G, you ain't seen not one of them.
No, they don't look interesting to me. I never wanted to watch that shit. It don't look interesting.
Bro, what the fuck?
It never looked interesting.
What the fuck?
It never looked interesting. I'm sorry. It never looked interesting.
You a different kind of...
It never looked interesting.
You a different kind of person.
It never looked interesting.
How you ain't never fucking
Why do I want to see that? It's fucking pirates on a boat. I don't care.
Okay. All right. And shout out to Ken VJW who agrees with Pavy.
But
I'm not upset at it.
But I'm talking like at that point in time. Nobody really cared about what Russia thought until like World War I happened. When World War I happened, the first World War was fucked up. That's when the world really became that's when issues became world issues. When World War I happened. Mainly because we had the technology to actually fly somewhere else. You could hop on a plane, fly your ass across somewhere, and you there in like 4 hours. You could also drop a bomb.
I feel you.
In an hour.
I'm just saying. I just disagree with the notion that nobody else in the world cared about what.
I'm not saying that they didn't care. I'm sure like some people knew it was happening. I just don't think it was a world issue.
If you any fucking great leader ever, you know what's going on.
That don't mean you give a fuck.
It's like places.
But that don't mean you care. You like that's over there with them. We got our issues over here.
Nah.
It's 1860, G.
Alright, G.
If it's 2020, yeah.
Alright, G. I just disagree with that. I'm sorry. I fundamentally disagree with that.
Fair,
That's how motherfucking countries get fucking pilfered and taken over. That's how motherfucking Europe owns half of goddamn Africa. Like, you have to know what the fuck is going on around other places so that way you can go and colonize places.
But even still,
even Britain fucking colonizing all of the other islands. You think they didn't give a fuck about what was going on? Yeah, they got that first and was like, yo, this is our shit.
Listen, but I don't think other countries... Like China didn't care about that. Japan didn't care about that. Like if you go invade, like if let's say Britain go right now and invade Puerto Rico, oh, it's an issue with a lot of people. More than just like America and Britain.
We own that.
It's an issue with more than just America. That
we
means,
own that.
But look, if we go to war, we cool with Canada, so Canada gonna come in. The people who cool with us gonna come in, and the people who cool with Britain gonna come in. That's probably a bad example because China go to Korea or some shit like that, right? Then we gonna come in, Britain gonna come in, and whoever cool with China gonna come in.
If that ever happens, the world is over.
But I'm saying, like,
prepare your kids for doomsday. Go get you a little bomb shelter and just go down there and pray that you can survive the radiation.
But again, I'm saying like now
it's gonna get nasty.
Yes, but now everybody's more close together. Everybody has like these cliques. Like everybody is like clicked up. As opposed to 1860, communication wasn't even the same for it to even be like that. So no, I don't think that like the world really became invested in what everybody does. Everybody does until World War II. I think Pearl Harbor changed a lot. Even look, America.
We can agree to disagree.
I'm just saying, real quick.
We can agree to disagree.
Real quick, America tried isolationism, and then when Pearl Harbor happened, it's like, damn, well, we can't even do this no more. Literally, we was like, yeah, that's like World War II, the European issue. We ain't got shit to do with this. We across the water, ain't nobody coming over here. God bless y'all. And then Pearl Harbor happened, and it's like, damn, all right, well, we can't even be like that no more. But so again, but
you don't think that they gave a fuck about what was going on? I didn't say you had to help, but you can still be. But you don't think motherfuckers.
If you're not helping, it's not an issue.
What?
If you're not helping, if you're not helping,
you think the United States didn't care about who was winning fucking World War II?
Sure, but if you're not helping, it's not an issue like that to you.
What?
If you're not helping, it's not an issue.
You wild as hell.
If you're not helping, it's not an issue.
You are wild as hell,
If you're not helping, you really don't care like that.
You are wild as hell, bro.
Look.
You wild as hell, bro.
Look.
Just because you don't get in the fight don't mean you don't care who wins.
You don't give a fuck.
What?
If you're not helping, you don't.
Just because you don't get in the fight don't mean you don't care who wins.
If you're not helping, it's not an issue like that to you. If I see two people on the street fighting right now, and I'm just like, damn, that's crazy. They boxing. But I don't like going in and trying to stop it or do something.
They not just two random people. You know them people.
But listen.
It's like if you saw me and Scott boxing.
And look, if I don't get in, I don't give a fuck like that, clearly.
No, you do.
No, I don't.
But it's like, I'm going to let the homies swap it out. And
no,
whoever win.
No.
But that's what it is.
But look, I don't care like that. I clearly don't care like that.
But it's like, if we start fighting and then we punch you, then you like, damn, now I got to get in this.
Exactly, then I care.
But that don't mean you didn't care
before. But listen, if y'all was fighting, and I'm just like, well, shit, I'm going to just let their ass fight.
Yo, I'm sorry, man. He said hoops and politics.
If y'all was fighting, and I'm just like, shit, I'm going to just let y'all ass fight. I don't care like that, clearly. I mean, I care a little bit, but
you
it's
gotta
not a real
learn
issue
some
to
goddamn history, Elijah. Shut your young ass up and listen to this, because this is actually a large issue. And it's the very issue why we talking about the NBA versus China. So while you feel this way, you actually need to be listening to what the fuck we saying, because it's also explaining some shit to you in terms of what the fuck is going on in the world and what the fuck has been going on in the world. Stop being ignorant. Like, regardless of what y'all want to hear jokes and shit like that, but it's real shit going on. That's the reason why we talking about this. That's the reason why China ain't fucking with the NBA. That's the reason why, low-key, the fucking Lakers play the Nets on Thursday, supposed to play in China. I guarantee you they ain't gonna play that game.
Nah, they probably gonna play in like Japan or something like that.
Still, they not gonna play it in China.
They gonna play it in China.
That's the point. It matters. You sending LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, you know Kevin Durant gonna be there on the sidelines. You know they gonna do all their tours. They were supposed to do all these Nike shoot tours and stuff, or meet and greets and all this crap all this week before they head to the actual event. And now that entire event is ruined.
Nah, it's a really huge issue.
It's a big fucking issue. So Elijah, get your little bean head ass out of here and learn something. You
ain't gotta talk to them like that. But
I'm sick of you little young mugs. Learn something, bro.
It's not like China has 1 billion. It's 1 billion people over there, bro. That's 1 billion of Earth's population. It's a huge issue. Ain't like China is like Madagascar. If it's Madagascar, who cares? Fuck y'all. But it's China, bro. That's a huge, it's China. It's a huge issue. So it's like, I just, in this scenario, I can sympathize with everybody.
Yeah, and people were even mad at Steve Kerr today because he declined to comment.
I saw that and I didn't like that. It's like all the man said was, I am not informed enough to comment.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate. If I don't know something, I'm going to shut up.
Yeah,
because I don't know. People like, oh, well, you're a Trump supporter. Bro, why you going in on that man? Literally, all he said, I read the comment. All he said was, I'm honestly not informed enough to comment on it. You know Steve Kerr care about these things. Didn't his dad get blown, killed, basically his dad get assassinated?
Yeah, his dad died in war. Yeah,
Steve Kerr
he's very up on U.S. politics issues. Like you always see Steve Kerr tweeting about Donald Trump and stuff like that. So. Yeah,
it's just like Steve Kerr actually felt. I look like Chris Webber. Okay, that's funny as hell. But so I didn't honestly, bro. Like a lot of the things that I see from media members and stuff like that, or people with verified checks on Twitter, I just don't like. And like narratives people try to push, I just don't like. Even
it's
that,
irresponsible.
Even like Steve Kerr thing is like, why would you put that on that man? G. All the man literally said was, I am not informed enough to comment on this issue. Yeah. You ask him in 2 weeks, the man might be more informed. I didn't even know this was even going on until when Daryl Morey made the comment. I'm like, what is everybody talking about? What's happening in China? I had no idea.
Yeah.
So I'm sure a lot of people had no idea.
Yeah. But now you do.
But
that's also why it's worth spending 15 minutes talking about, because it's real shit that's going on. And regardless of whether we in our bubbles or not, it matters, because we owe them a lot of money. And if y'all don't know that, that's some shit y'all need to know. We owe China a fuckload of money. which is part of the reason why we've been mad. Like, hey, bro, it's like literally like borrowing like $500 from your friend. He a shitty friend, but you borrow $500 from him, so you can't like tell him he a shitty friend. You just got to be like, hey, bro, like you be wildin', G, but you got to chill out. Cause you owe that motherfucker $500. That's how America is right now. We owe them niggas, my bad. We owe the motherfuckers $500, and we just like, hey, be cool, bro. Like you wild and stop. You ain't gotta wild out like that. But it's like if they turn around, it's like, hey, where my money at? Then we gotta fight, and that's not what anybody wants. So, but anyways, let's go ahead. Let's talk about the guy that is gonna be better than LeBron James, Zion. He's here, the new Lion King, the new king of the NBA. Coming to snatch the crown off of Ben Simmons and LeBron James' head, the Greek freak, the freak of the East. Shout out to Giannis. What did you think about Zion?
What I think about Zion is I'm happy he went somewhere with a point guard. They don't use him. My fear for Zion coming out was that they would use him how the Bucks use Giannis. Mm-hmm. As in where they'll just give Giannis the ball, isolate, and be like, all right, Giannis, make something happen. Yeah. And that's why you see in the playoffs when the game slows down, sometimes he doesn't have the same effect offensively on the game. Yeah. And also why I say he needs to shoot. But the thing I would like about Zion is they didn't really run many plays for Zion. It was just like Zion moved off the ball, and like everything was gives, handoffs, and pick and rolls. They weren't just like giving Zion the ball, walking away from him, like, all right, bro, figure it out.
I mean, that's what you should do with a guy like him.
That's what you should do with Giannis as well. But Giannis doesn't have anybody to facilitate for him and get the ball to him like that. As in Zion has Lonzo, and he has Drew Holiday, who's also a point guard as well. So I loved Zion's first game. I thought it was dope. I thought it was encouraging. It was the Hawks, who are going to be one of the worst defensive team on planet Earth.
I don't want to hear that. Don't tell me it was the Hawks because you was the main guy. Trae Young.
Trae Young is great offensively, but defensively, what is he going to do? Like, they don't have one actual... I think DeAndre Hunter's a good defender. That's about it. They don't have one actual defender on their team. But regardless of all that, I did like the way that they used Zion in that game. I genuinely appreciate it. I like the fact that they got him moving off ball. And also... kudos to Zion for knowing how to move off ball and not just standing still.
Yeah, he also shot some threes, which I love because you never saw Giannis come in and take a three. That's also the difference between when you tell me that he can't be one of those transcendent guys when you say he'll be good, but he won't be like transcendently great. I disagree with that because if you coming in shooting the three ball, you just have to get comfortable doing it. And they're going to already have to play back on you because they're going to be worrying about you running past them and trying to dunk on their head.
My thing with Zion is he doesn't...
he caught a body within the first, 2 minutes of the game?
He going to do that a lot because of the fact he moves around so much. So he going to sneak a lot of people. It's like you see when Zion comes up and he comes in the lane and he stops and he jumps, nobody's going to jump. But on that play, the man probably didn't even really see him coming. He just like saw a blur and was like, "Oh shit, somebody comes to the rim, let me jump," and fuck around and then like it's.
He saw him coming. I'm looking at it right now. He very looked at that
man. Yeah, like
I feel him.
Yeah, like he looked, but it was so quick in real time. It's like, oh shit, let me play defense and jump. It's not like you thinking about it. Whereas like the other ones, like he get the ball, he coming down the lane. It's like, yeah, let me get out of the way of this one. My thing about Zion is Giannis needs to shoot. Ben Simmons also probably needs to shoot. Zion doesn't need to shoot a jump shot all year.
I want him to.
Like, he doesn't need to.
I want him to. He does need to.
No, he doesn't.
He needs to take at least 4 jump shots a game.
No, he doesn't.
Yes. The same way. No, he needs to take at least 4 mid-range to 3-point jump shots a game. The same way Lonzo, if I'm Alvin Gentry, I go to him and I say, if you don't give me at least 5 field goals in the paint or in the mid-range, you can't take more than 5 threes.
Now, that I agree with you about. The one thing I didn't like about Lonzo was, not granted, it was the first preseason game. You're trying to work on things. You have to work on the shot. Maybe you just want to, get the kinks out and see if it works in real time against somebody else. But I think Lonzo took 9 shots, 7 of them was threes, inexcusable. You don't shoot that good to be out there, and also he's too big. I think he had Trae Young on in most games, like most of the game. You just bailing Trae Young out
easy
by standing there and just shooting threes. Like if you put pressure on the defense, collapse, kick it out. You got Zion moving around everywhere, drive to the paint. Zion coming behind you, dump it down. Who's jumping? The reason why I don't think Zion needs to shoot is because I like Giannis. I think Zion is probably stronger than Giannis.
Yeah.
I also think Zion is actually quicker than Giannis. I think Giannis's legs are longer.
He's also smaller than him, though.
But listen, he's quicker, so I think Giannis's legs are longer, so they cover up more space. But as far as who has a quicker first step, I think it's Zion. Mm-hmm. Zion might have one of the, for a forward, probably the quickest first step in the league. So when he's coming and he's rolling, like you got somebody coming, he's rolling to the rim, and he's that big. Like, bro, you can't stop it. Which he really don't need to shoot. The only thing I worry about Zion is he's gonna take a lot of contact.
That's why he needs to shoot, bro.
But
I don't want him just going to the rim every time.
But
like when you run a pick and roll with Alonzo, I think the first time he scored in the game, they ran a little pick and roll. Alonzo, actually they ran a little pick and roll. Zion shrank down. Alonzo was going to the rim, hit him with a little pass. He go off a body, get a foul. That kind of stuff I'm cool with. Just me trying to run him on screens or have him slash into the rim, no. It's going to be too much wear and tear on his body. He's too big, and I don't need him doing that. Shoot. Shoot. You don't need to always shoot, but at least shoot 5 shots a game. Or 4 from the mid-range to the 3-point.
But here's why I disagree with you, because in that game, he took a little bit of contact, but you also see Zion has the ability to avoid contact in the air and still finish. Like, he can go up, like the play he made right before the half. Yeah. He went around the man, really didn't even get touched. Went around the man, laid the ball up. Like you said, he can finish with finesse around the rim. Like, I was actually surprised when he would miss. I'm like, damn, he missed. I'm shocked. But all in all, it was very encouraging. Obviously, he's not going to look like that every single night. Again, it was the Hawks. Let's keep that into perspective. It was the Atlanta Hawks.
You so high on Ice Trader Gang and
but
the Hawks.
I'm very high on the Hawks offensively.
Okay.
Offensively, they look great. One thing I want to talk about the Hawks. Cam Reddish looked nice. Cam Reddish looks like
I didn't watch that game to watch the Hawks.
Cam Reddish looks like he can shoot the ball.
Didn't even know how that man looked.
DeAndre Hunter looks like he can shoot the ball and play defense. I think they are a very, very promising young team. Trae Young made, within the first 5 minutes of that game, made some of the most incredible passes I've seen in the past 2 years. I swear to God. It was some things I'm like, I don't even know how you made that pass. Yeah. It looks very, very promising. But I'm just talking about, like, defensively, they are terrible. Now, they're going to win some games because they're going to outscore some people. They also, like, shout out Richard, Jay Richard on Twitter.
Are you talking about the Hawks?
Yeah, the Hawks. Man said they might get 100 put up on them in a half. They actually might get 100 put up on them in a half by somebody this year. I'm dead ass serious. It's bad. Yeah. It's bad. But offensively, they look great offensively. But with Zion, I mean, I'm encouraged. I'm excited to see his growth throughout the season. And I just like the way that Alvin Gentry is using him. And I think that Zion fell into the best possible situation for him to be successful.
Yeah, and these are also the Jordans he's going to be wearing all year this year.
They're actually decent. They're not bad.
Yeah, I like them.
Not bad.
Yeah. So these are Jordans that supposedly he's going to be rocking all year.
Those are probably the best team Jordans since Melo's first.
I don't think they team Jordans.
I mean, but like Jordan, as in giving them somebody a shoe or whatever.
I mean,
are those his shoes?
This is Jordan 36.
Are them Jordan 36s?
Yeah, but he's supposed to. I mean, like, this is supposed to be his shoe for the year that he's gonna be wearing.
Okay, it's decent.
I mean, still, yeah, that's not bad. Wow, he signed a 5-year, $75 million deal with Nike. Smart move, Zion.
You mean Jordan?
I mean Jordan. Well, no. I mean, no, with Nike. Nike owns Jordan. Nike. It's all Nike. Don't be fooled.
I mean, yeah, but
don't be fooled.
He only got $75 million.
Yeah.
I feel like he could have got more than that.
Nah.
LeBron got 90 coming out. I would have set my sights on 100.
He's not as charismatic as Bron.
I disagree with that.
LeBron has always been a very charismatic guy.
I think Zion's very charismatic.
And, I'm sorry. Like, LeBron's commercials are classic because he is the character in the commercials. I mean, like, Michael Jordan's commercials are classic because, like, they just classic, beautiful looking, like, cinematic images. LeBron James got classic commercials because he's plays different characters and versions of himself in those commercials. Zion don't have that much kind of swag. With you. Zion don't have the LeBron swag.
I think
that's the thing. That's actually the thing that makes LeBron arguable to Mike in terms of being a GOAT. Because part of being the greatest of all time to me is also like what you do on and off the court. Yeah, and LeBron is like equally up there with Mike.
Yeah, but I think that Zion is safer. I think Zion is very, very, like, he seems like a good kid who's been raised properly. Even when you hear him talk, I never hear him say nothing that, like, I don't like, ever. He never seems cocky, anything like that.
He's a very humble kid.
He seems like a really, really good kid. I feel like Zion, and even with Bron coming in, he bringing all his homies in. Like, Zion just seems a little bit safer, which is why I think Zion could have asked for $100 million and probably got it. Even you look at background, like Zion come what 2-parent house. I mean, his stepdad, but 2-parent household. And it's not to say that coming from a single parent home does anything to you. I'm just saying, like, Zion 2-parent household, a little bit more of a quote unquote American story. I think Zion just seems a little bit safer. I just think Zion seems a little bit safer off top.
No, Zion was great and known as being a dunker. No one has ever said watch it's not the same level.
About that,
Bron
bro. No, stop.
Look. Is Bron in terms of coming in the NBA with hype? It's literally Bron, Shaq, and then you say whoever else after that coming into the NBA. Come on, man.
I don't feel like we are qualified to make that statement. I think you have to ask a child. I think you have to ask the youth. I don't feel like we're qualified to make that statement. The reason that I don't feel like that is because I think that we looked at Bron like, oh shit, he's gonna be the next one, because we were young and we're looking at that guy that's in our age bracket. If you ask kids what they think about LaMelo or what they think about Zion, you said Zion.
They think the same thing I think about.
Listen, you said Zion gonna be better than Bron.
Yeah.
People think. Listen, if you talk to a kid, LeBron the GOAT. They don't remember Mike. LeBron is the GOAT to them. LeBron James is the best basketball player to them, and you said Zion's gonna be better than Bron. I think Zion came in with the same amount of hype. People think Zion gonna be the GOAT. I think people.
Nobody thinks he's gonna.
We
be the
don't.
GOAT.
I don't think.
I have never seen.
Ask the youth.
A tweet.
I don't think we're qualified to say that. I just bro. I don't think
Speak
we're
for yourself
qualified
on
to
that.
say
I'm
that.
qualified to say that.
I don't think
I'm qualified to say I've never heard anybody say Zion Williamson is gonna be the GOAT.
I don't think
I say he'd be better than LeBron, but LeBron ain't the GOAT to me. Stop that, man.
I don't think we at our age are qualified to say that.
Thank you, Adrian Broner's dad. LeBron hype is not comparable to Shaq or anybody.
I don't think
nobody's hype
is
comparable to LeBron James. The man had a $100 million Sprite deal.
I don't think
coming
we're
out the
qualified
gate
to say that, bro.
Off the rip.
I don't think we're qualified to say that.
You wild as hell, even high school games like LeBron. No, bro. How many high school games you seen Zion be broadcasted on ESPN?
Zion had 1 million people watching a Periscope stream.
I don't care about a Periscope stream. I'm talking about on ESPN.
I'm sure he had some.
Back before all of this internet stuff when you could watch it on a million different devices.
I'm sure he had some. I'm sure Zion had a game that was on. I'm sure, granted, I'm not seeking out high school basketball like I once was, but I'm sure Zion had a game that was on ESPN. I'm sure he did.
All right,
You've seen Zion since the time he was 14 years old, dunking on the internet.
I see a little white kid from St. Clair says Zion is going to be the GOAT. Mark my word. Let's see. Somebody says Zion the real deal. Zion the GOAT. Let's see. Is this another youth? He looks like he might be a youth. He's in Madrid, Spain. Somebody says Zion too fast. Fire.
Again, I don't think we're qualified at our age. The one thing I don't think we're qualified, like I said, at our age to make that statement. I think we look at things and we like, all right, let's see. But if you the kids and that guy closer to your age range, and you got to think about what their basketball history is. If you're born in 2000,
you're not upset with that. I just saw a post that said that the next GOAT has arrived.
Exactly.
Okay.
If you're born in 2000,
okay,
you're born after the Jordan era.
Yes, but but this is what you're missing. It's about what you can capitalize within the market. If they saw the ability for him to be able to come out the gate off the rip and be like LeBron and sell shoes like LeBron, trust me, they would have gave that man what he needed off the rip. You're not going to see his first shoe until next year. LeBron off the rip came in with Sprite deals, with the fucking Hummer, with the hype out of high school. Now, although Zion could have probably got drafted out of high school, he definitely would have got drafted. He would have been a top 10 pick to me, probably.
Which also raises your hype up a little bit.
What?
As well, going from something straight out of high school, because you got to think you've had a whole year to see Zion at college. All college games are on TV. You saw him for a whole year. LeBron, some people literally the first time they saw that man put on a jersey and play was a game against Sacramento. That's also why it's one of the most hyped games ever.
I disagree with that, bro.
Some people.
He was on ESPN.
But bro, twice. He was on ESPN twice. It wasn't like he was on there every single night. It was 2 or 3 times.
It's a big fucking deal when you Zion, get on ESPN.
You've seen Zion on TV at least twice a week. So
yes, but Zion, but you still missing what I need somebody to sell a product.
And you missing what I'm saying.
He's not the guy that I'm looking at to sell a product. Give me LeBron James or Shaquille O'Neal a million times over Zion Williamson coming into the league.
No, I'm not. You missing what I'm saying.
He's a good kid. He's wholesome, but that don't mean he can sell shoes.
Listen, I think that you going to college devalues you a little bit. Reason being is everybody, devalues your hype a little bit. The reason being is everybody gets a chance to see you. If you're in high school and you come straight from high school, to a lot of people, you're still a myth. You're still a myth. You might have played 2 or 3 times on TV, but you playing on ESPN too. It's other things going on. There might be a Monday night football game going on. It might be an NBA game going on.
What game was?
It might be something else going on.
What television station was LeBron James' first game on?
ESPN.
Okay, then.
But listen to what I'm saying.
Fucking talking.
But listen to what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. That game on ESPN might have been the first time a lot of people ever saw LeBron James put on a jersey and play basketball. You seen Zion play basketball for an entire year. I think Zion, gee, bro, we talking about Zion's first preseason game right now.
I used to see LeBron on the regular ass CLTV news when he was in high school all the fucking time. LeBron James has been one of the biggest fucking celebrity superstar athletes since he was goddamn 15 years old. I think Zion has too. You wild as hell.
I think Zion has too.
You wild as fuck.
I think Zion has too.
And you saw him, bro.
And you
wild as
the reason you saw him on CLTV was because there was violations. He had violations that violated the high school whatever thing because he got a Hummer and he got a thing. So he was like on that for quote unquote violations. That's why he was on the news.
If he wasn't that great, how you gonna know who he is?
I'm just saying.
If he wasn't that great, how you gonna know who he is?
I fully agree. But I think Zion has the same amount of hype.
I forgot we try to keep this clean.
I think Zion has the same amount of hype. Gee, they put his first preseason game on NBA TV. Gee, you know Zion is the season opener? Zion versus the Raptors is the season opener.
You wanna know why?
Because the Raptors ring night.
Exactly.
They could have put somebody else there.
Why?
Nets.
Why? So they can get thrashed on
ring night?
ring
Could have been Nets, Bucks.
Why? So they can get thrashed on ring night?
How did they ever get thrashed?
Huh?
I didn't know that
they lost a whole ass Kawhi Leonard.
Did you not see them last night?
In the preseason in which they gave up 82 in the second half and in the first half?
They still look good without Marcus Gasol and Kyle Lowry.
They gave up 82 in the first half.
They still look good. I promise you they wouldn't get thrashed.
Daniel Berry, all right, you going on timeout because you wilding out in the chat room.
They still look good.
Yes, but no, stop that, bro. You're disrespectful to LeBron James.
I'm not disrespectful.
You've been disrespecting LeBron since he came to the Lakers.
No, I'm not disrespectful.
And you a LeBron guy, but you've been disrespecting LeBron since he came to the Lakers.
No, I'm not.
What?
No, it's just that. No, it's just that.
Zion's hype is nowhere near close to LeBron's
You say that because you're an adult.
No, I don't.
Did you
bro,
not just go on the internet?
3 tweets, bro.
Bro, look. I guarantee you, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, we're older. If you ask the youth, like, I wish we could find a 10-year-old, a 12-year-old, 13-year-old, sit him right here, ask him what he think about Zion. That's what I want to know, because that drives your own narratives. That's like where you were when somebody came in is what you think of people a lot of the time. Bron's so great to us because he was around our age. We heard all the hype. He came in the league.
No,
and
we
then
saw the hype. The hype was televised.
From the time...
the fucking time he was 14 years old, the hype was televised.
And for Zion, the hype has been televised.
No, it's been on the goddamn internet.
That's television to these motherfucking kids, bro.
And he is not on the same level as LeBron.
I disagree with that.
You talking about giving this man $100 million for a shoe deal. He got to be able to sell $100 million worth of shoes.
I think he could.
I don't think he could.
I think he could.
That's why he got $75 million.
I think
he looked at the market. Adidas probably offered him like 60. Under Armour probably offered him like 50. Puma probably offered him like 40. And Nike was like, yo, we'll give you 55 for 5 years and you can be under Mike. And if things work out, we'll help you spend, 75, which is still fucking an amazing amount of money to be getting off the rip. Come on, bro, man. Stop that, man.
I just think he could have got 90.
Man. No, he couldn't have.
I think he could have got 90.
He's not that big of a personality.
I disagree with that.
Regardless of what you see on the internet, we talking about personality. LeBron James is one of the greatest entertainers in history. On and off of the basketball court. Period. Zion Williamson is not one of the greatest entertainers. Not even a guy that you look at as being like, yo, this guy could be like one of the greatest entertainers coming into the league. You look like, oh, this is a nice kid. He is a nice kid. LeBron James came into the league as a motherfucking show. On and off the court. He's only a show on the court. He's only a show on the court, bro.
That man pulled up to Brooklyn that was doing between the legs.
Like, exactly, bro. Bron did all this shit without social media, bro. No, you had to see that shit in the newspapers on fucking normal ass news, not on the internet. Everything we can see now, cool, yeah. But I'm talking about normal motherfuckers. See this man name in the paper.
That's dope.
See this man on the news.
That's dope.
See him on ESPN.
I think Zion is the same way.
It's not the same way, bro.
I think Zion and guys like LaMelo Ball are the exact same way.
No, LaMelo Ball got way more hype than Zion. And LaMelo Ball got more hype than Zion because his fucking father was arguing with the goddamn president.
To keep it all the way 1,000 with you, LaMelo Ball might be the most hyped athlete ever. Might be to keep it all the way 100 funky with you.
No.
Might be.
Nah.
Might be.
Not yet.
Might.
Nah, he got to get picked number 1.
I think he is. Like, bro.
No, we have to literally be going into next offseason, and we hearing about all of these deals that are prepped on the table for him because he about to be number 1. Once LeBron declared he was going to the NBA, everybody knew what kind of deals the man was getting. He was signing contracts left and right. That's going to let me know how big LaMelo Ball hype is. Now, don't get me wrong. He do got a TV show. He has been playing around the world.
He scored 100 points at 14.
No, I know that. I know that.
I think he might be the most like G.
I know that.
Like G. I think
a lot of his fame is infamy though.
It doesn't. It's the same shit. It's the same thing, bro.
I guess
it don't matter as long as they talking about you. They talking about you.
I guess I'm not
LaMelo, like whether you want to tune in or watch that man fail.
Yeah.
You tuning in, it don't matter.
Yeah, the same thing with Lonzo Ball.
To keep it all the way G with you, LaMelo Ball might be the most hyped athlete ever to come in the NBA. Ever. Maybe. But this is what I'm saying though, bro. It's like I think age depends a lot of how you view people. And I just think like me, when I look at it, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna say you're gonna be the GOAT, because I'm looking like, okay, what can and what can't you do?
Yeah, but LaMelo's a star though. He's been a star. But LaMelo got personality. I've seen LaMelo because I know he has his goddamn TV show, bro.
I think Zion has personality though.
Huh?
I think Zion has personality.
Zion is not LaMelo, bro. You are.
I don't think like look
personality wise.
Listen, bro. I'm not saying. But look, I'm not saying
when
he's
you're
LaMelo.
talking about shoe contracts or sponsorship contracts, whatever. You got to be able to sell product.
Listen,
even Shaq can still have 10 fucking ads on television because you remember Icy Hot. So when you go to the store and your back hurt, you like, damn, I saw Shaq with some Icy Hot. Let me get some Icy Hot.
I'm not saying that he's like LaMelo levels of personality, but I do think Zion has a great personality. I think he has personality and he can sell shoes and sell product.
I think you comparing him to two guys that are in another league than him.
I think it just depends on marketing and just how you market it.
Yeah, exactly. Like they said, you a LeBron fan, Pavy, but you disrespect him.
I'm not disrespecting him. No,
you are.
No,
you really are shitting on Bron. I don't get it though.
I just think y'all downplaying Zion.
No, we not.
You are.
I told you the man gonna be better than LeBron, but I didn't say he was bigger than LeBron.
I didn't say he's bigger than LeBron. I just said he could have got the same contract.
No, he couldn't have because he's not bigger than LeBron.
I disagree with that.
He will never ever be bigger than LeBron unless he win like 6 championships.
I disagree with that.
And then he really might be the GOAT.
I disagree with
that. He
wins
6 championships, then he'll be bigger than LeBron.
I disagree with that.
He's not gonna ever be bigger than LeBron.
I think it really all depends on marketing and how you market them. And I think going to college for one, because you can't really market yourself in college because it's illegal. It's actually illegal for you to market yourself. It's illegal.
It's not illegal to have an Instagram page.
But that's not, but you can't you can't be in commercials. You can't do certain things.
You have to do all of this shit.
You can't.
So what?
You can't receive money.
I don't see no gifs of this man Zion off the floor. You know, the first gif I saw of was somebody talking about Lonzo was looking at Zion's ass. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Can you even have a vlog?
Huh?
Can you have a vlog?
You can't monetize it.
There you go. You can't even monetize it. So like, what?
You can still have it.
But listen though, if I can't even monetize it, what is the incentive to even have one?
The same reason why everybody put a camera in LeBron James' face from the time he was fucking 14, because they knew he was a commodity. He didn't go to college?
And then look, that is exactly why he didn't go to college.
But you telling me he went to college? Him going to college didn't hurt his hype; it helped his hype, and he's still not more hyped than LeBron. Going to college, Duke is historically known as probably the greatest basketball men's college program in history. And if you want to argue, you can argue North Carolina. Cool. And actually, if you want to argue UCLA, way back when, I'm not upset with that. I'm not going to take that away from you. But we talking about 3 of the tops. Yeah. Duke is like fucking going to Alabama and being a running back from Alabama.
I agree.
It's a big school. If you were supposed to be a hype guy from high school, if you a Saquon Barkley and you go to a place like that and you perform, that shit matters.
I think
it matters. He was on stage in front of the whole world for the whole NCAA tournament. I was watching that man in Mexico. But he's not more hyped than LeBron.
I think it's just
he's not more hyped than LeBron.
I didn't say he was more hyped.
So that's why he don't deserve that money.
Stop.
No,
when did I ever say he was more hyped?
You saying he deserved $100 million.
I think he could have got $100 million.
I don't see the personality.
I think he could have got $100 million.
If I hope Zion see this. Prove me wrong. I want to see you on every commercial.
No, I think he could have got $100 million. I just think that his marketing isn't as good. He hasn't really been marketing. Like, what the fuck do you even know about Zion besides the fact he plays basketball? Marketing. They have to market him better.
It's not just about marketing, bro, because the same thing that I'm telling you about LeBron, who was marketing LeBron when he was in high school?
LeBron was marketing himself.
Himself.
He was marketing himself. I think he was more comfortable. Look,
this is my point. If you're Nike, you see a guy who immediately knows how to market himself. You think he can sell $100 million worth of shoes? They gave the man $1 billion lifetime contract. No.
Zion can too.
No.
I think Zion can too. It's just about marketing. I think Zion
LeBron was his own Don King. He tattooed Chosen One on his back.
That's fair. That is fair.
I ain't seen Zion off the court. I've literally only seen this man on the basketball court.
Gotta market him better.
Stop that, man.
Like, look,
his hype is nowhere near what LeBron James' hype was. What's wrong with you?
You have to market him better. That's the thing. Just market the man better. I think he can get. I think he could have asked for the same amount of contract, the same things. Could have came in with the same level of whatever. You just have to market the man better.
All right, bro. You wild as
people
fuck.
already think on because on the court, people already think what they think about him.
All right, bro.
I think you need to market him better.
You wild as hell, but
I do.
You wild as fuck.
I do.
All right, whatever. What's next? Rockets preseason. You want to talk about them? Go ahead.
They look great. I mean, they look. The first, when it's preseason, you could tell that like the first and like within like the first quarter, I saw some possessions in which I was like, you can see this is the first time they've played against somebody else.
Yeah.
Because you can see like the spacing was just like weird. Like they were like right next to each other a couple of times.
Yeah.
Like get away from each other. They were sitting right next to each other. But the one thing I
only watched the first 22 minutes of that game. I didn't watch the last 2 minutes of the second quarter, and because I didn't think they would play in the third quarter.
I did.
But Harden, there's something wrong with that, bro.
No,
like, sit your ass down.
Nah, it's nothing. Nah, it's just like last year, people, you included, and other people said he came in, went out of shape. He ain't hit the ground running, even though he was averaging 30. What he's doing right now, I love it because it's like I'm focused from day one. I'm focused. I love it. To me, it shows.
He's been focused forever, but I need him to win.
It shows a level. Just even you playing out there like this, the way you playing, going 100 in preseason. It shows like when like the actual season starts. I think he's gonna hit the ground running. I think the whole team might hit the ground running. I think the Rockets might come out and win like 10 straight, off top.
Yeah, I think they have the potential to win 60 games. I've been encouraged by their play, but go ahead.
And the one thing I like about Russ as opposed to Chris Paul is he pushes the pace very fast. Like he pushes the pace. When he's in the game and Harden's on Harden's on the bench, the game speeds up. He's up and down the court, breaking the defense down, passing it out, one pass, bucket from the perimeter. Like I've never seen Russ play with shooters, ever.
Yeah.
And okay, he never played with shooters.
Yeah, even he just threw a lazy pass to Ryan Anderson. He hesitated and pulled it and switched it, and I'm like, Russ probably like, thank God. But also, the other thing you saw from Russ was Russ's critics. They talk about his rebounds. The first 22 minutes when I was watching, he didn't have a rebound. He had 5 assists, 9 points, I think, but he didn't have a rebound.
I know.
I love it. I love it because all it does is just like, cool. This is like, I respect him saying I had to do certain things within my certain role, but I can play any kind of way. But for me, it's like, go show it. You showing it to me. When people say you a rebound hog and you don't, but now you know that like that ain't my job no more. My job is to do something else. And my job is to create pace and get the shooters open and make sure that when James need a rest, I can do my thing. He still ain't making no threes though. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I don't think he needs to be running out there. I don't think his role is taking 8, 9 threes a game. I think if he's taking 8, and also the thing I liked about D'Antoni was it seemed like he was letting them play in different spots. I saw Harden in the high post. You saw that?
No.
Yeah, it was a play in which Harden was in the high post, made a pass like over his shoulder to the corner. You saw he allowed Russ to work in the mid-range a little bit. Yeah. So it seemed like D'Antoni was like relaxing a little bit on his usual principles. Now, granted, it's the first game of the preseason. They might just be out there trying things.
Yeah.
Who knows if that's what they're going to do all year? We don't know. But it was encouraging to at least see it. And Harden, man, like that man, I granted, first game of the preseason, well, second is preseason, everybody ain't out there, trying their best, the best defenders not out there, but that man looked like he got better, G. Like that man, G, he scored what in the first half, 30?
Yeah, Harden.
I swear to God, he ain't breaking sweat.
Harden?
He ain't breaking sweat.
He didn't get better as preseason.
Nah, bro, I look, yes, granted, it's just preseason, so I don't want to do the most. But it looked like that man got better.
But you say this to me every year, and then every year he doesn't do anything better.
Every year he just loses to the Warriors. The Warriors aren't there.
Yeah, but the Lakers are here. Okay. The Clippers are here.
Okay.
You have the Nuggets are here.
I think
the back ain't hot no more.
I think they can beat every
hot back playing tonight. Listen. By the way, I'm live streaming during the Portland versus Denver game, so make sure you tune in. I will be live streaming tonight. We're gonna start live streaming during the basketball games since y'all seem like y'all really liked that when we did it. With the Lakers versus Warriors. So I'm gonna start live streaming, a stream companion. You turn the stream on, the game on your TV. You watch the stream. You hear me live react. Go ahead.
What was I saying? No, like Harden's floater look like he's working on a floater more. His passing looks like he's been playing, just improving. I love what Clint Capella should be an all-star this year. He should be an all-star this year.
I'm about to get up and walk off.
Nah, he should be. Stop. You have Russ and Harden. You're going to get spoon-fed some of the easiest assists you've ever gotten.
You just really don't know no ends, do you?
How?
You
should
know
have been
how
an
many
all-star last year.
goddamn forwards and front court players are in the NBA?
If the Rockets win 60, if the Rockets win 60 games and they are winning and they are leading the West at the All-Star break, they have the potential to have.
He got to be
All-Stars.
averaging 18 and 12.
He can do that. Why can't he?
All right.
Why can't he?
All right.
Why can't he?
You got Rudy Gobert to get through. Kawhi Leonard, Luka Doncic,
Who's a guard?
Paul
Who's a
George,
guard? Who's a
Kawhi
guard?
Leonard. No, Luka's listed as small forward.
I'm not sure about that.
Yes, I'm
Think it was
sure.
guard.
No, he's listed as small forward.
Hey, look, last year Capella
He's listed
averaged.
as small forward because Tim Hardaway Jr. is playing shooting guard and the other dude's playing.
Last year
point guard.
Capella averaged 16 and basically 13 with 1.5 blocks.
He's not gonna be an all-star, bro. He got to get through a lot of people. He got to get
I know.
through Cat, Draymond,
Why
Paul
can't
George, LeBron
can't
James, Anthony Davis.
80 always gonna be there. Why can't he? He can't take
DeAndre Ayton gonna be way better than him
He
this
can't-
year.
he
He's
can't
not
take
taking.
Cat's spot?
No,
Why can't he?
no.
Why can't he?
All right, bro.
He should be an all-star.
Bro, what? Like, are you for real?
I'm dead the fuck serious. He should be an all-star.
All right, so you like going like, so like what the Warriors are to me, the Rockets are now to you.
No, he could.
Okay, I get
he
it.
averaged 16 and
I get
12
it.
last year.
I get it,
He's
bro.
24 years old.
All right, bro.
He's what, 25 now. I'm assuming the man get better every year. He's gotten better every year he's been in the league. This year he should push his average up to like 18 and 13 or 18 and 12. Yes, he should. He has the potential to be an all-star.
No, he does not.
And if the Rockets come out here,
he does not.
and look,
No, he does
and
not.
look, if the Rockets come
he
out
does
here,
not.
and at the
If
All-Star break,
anybody deserves the all-star spot is Rudy Gobert. Period. Rudy Gobert also gonna be playing with way less defensively this year than he did last year. He gonna deserve the spot even more. Fucking Clint Capella get to play next to PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker has scored no points yesterday, but I guarantee you the man had an effect on the game.
The thing about this
I don't want to
is-
hear that,
the
bro.
thing about
No,
that is-
stop that.
people love offense so much that Donovan will get that spot over Gobert because if they playing well,
Then
and
who will get it?
Donovan. If they're playing well and Donovan's averaging like 25,
You're talking about
Donovan's gonna
front
get that
court
spot.
players and back court players.
I know what I'm
Donovan
saying.
not gonna get that.
I know what I'm saying, but the Jazz aren't gonna get 2 All-Stars. They're not gonna have the record to command
Donovan's
2
not
All-Stars.
going to be an all-star. If anybody's going to be an all-star on that team, is Rudy Gobert.
Debatable. Because I don't know if the Jazz are gonna have the record to
He
be able
going
to
to be the
command
best
2
player
All-Stars.
in the NBA again. No, bro. I'm sorry. I can't agree with that one. I really can't agree with
He
that.
should be.
No. Rudy Gobert should be an all-star.
He
I
should be
wouldn't
an-
be surprised DeAndre Ayton is an all-star. But he
No.
got to get through Marvin Bagley
No.
as well. Hassan Whiteside
Easy.
as well.
Easy.
That's not easy, bro.
Easy.
That's not easy. That's not easy.
It depends.
Wild as hell.
It depends on what the Rockets' record is. If the Rockets are the best team in the West at the All-Star break, and Clint Capella has improved upon last
And
season,
Porzingis.
okay. If Clint Capella has improved upon last season, improved.
So that means Clint Capella going to be a top 22, 24 player in the NBA?
Why can't he? Why can't he?
All right, bro.
Why can't he? You have Russ
I
and
ain't got
Harden.
shit else to say.
Gee, you have Russ and Harden spoon feeding you assists.
You be on that bullshit, bro.
Gee, he averaged
Why you on that
16.
bullshit,
Gee, he
bro?
averaged 16.6
He's
and
not
12.7
gonna
last
be an
year.
all-star, bro.
He has the potential to be one.
Dwight Howard got the same amount of chance he got to make an all-star
Get the fuck
team.
out your
None.
house.
None.
Get the fuck out your house.
None.
He
None.
does.
None.
If the
None.
Rockets are number one in the
Come on,
West
man. It's
at the All-Star
disrespectful,
break,
man. So
if they're
disrespectful.
number one in the West at the All-Star break, they have the potential to have
So
3 All-Stars.
disrespectful,
And
bro.
Clint Capella can be the 3rd
I don't
All-Star.
understand how you can.
Until
how
Clint
you-
Capella got hurt last year, I thought he was an All-Star. Until he got hurt,
All right, bro.
I did. Until he got hurt, I thought he was an All-Star last year.
It's only 7 spots. He gonna have
Okay.
one of them 7 spots. Top
Yes.
7 big men in the NBA.
Yes.
You are on that. You do good though. That's what you do because you
Gee.
on that shit.
Gee.
You are on that shit.
Look, bro,
shit. If
listen,
that's what you believe.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you Capella's averages from last
You
year
on
up
that
until when he got hurt.
shit.
Just listen to me real quick.
No.
Just listen. October 14 and 11. November 19 and 12. December 16 and 13. January 21 and 13. Then he got hurt. That's an All-Star. I thought he was gonna be their second All-Star.
And you're serious.
I'm dead the fuck serious. I
Okay.
thought he was gonna be their second All-Star.
Okay.
And then he got hurt.
Hey man, I got nothing else to say.
And then he got hurt.
I got nothing else to say. That's your opinion. You can have fun with that one because that shit don't make no sense, bro. A lot of motherfuckers to get through. I also forgot about Montrez. I didn't even think about Montrez.
Trent's not making up Capella.
We don't know, bro. Trez might wind up starting, and if he wind up starting, he very well could make it.
He's not gonna make it over Capella.
His numbers last year were rival Clint Capella's. Look what they per 36. I guarantee you they about what.
Probably.
Exactly. So no.
But no.
I don't want to hear that, bro.
He got a chance.
You're disrespectful, but it's okay.
He got a chance.
Whatever. Let's go ahead.
No. Put a probability on him making an All-Star game.
0.
I disagree with that.
0.
I disagree with that.
If he makes an All-Star, if Clint Capella make the All-Star team this year, I'm gonna write a letter. You still ain't wrote your letter. I'm gonna write a letter. Send it in to Adam Silver. What? No.
It depends on what he does.
No. That man had to he got to go out there and average 24 and 13 for him to be an All-Star.
No, you don't.
He's not gonna be no All-Star.
No, you don't.
He's not gonna be All-Star. You already got 2
All-Stars
on your team. Anyway,
18,
moving
13,
on.
and 2, and if they win the West, he can. Well, if they're number 1 in the West by the time the All-Star break comes, he can sneak in there as their 3rd All-Star.
Whatever. Let's talk about my problematic white son, Baker Mayfield. He's been dancing.
You said he was going to average 40.
He's been losing. I said he was going to have 40 touchdowns.
45, I think you said.
I said 40 to 45.
Yeah, you was wilding.
I'm not wilding. He just got a lot of interceptions.
He ain't got that many touchdowns either.
I mean, he gonna be all right though. I feel like I think he got to refigure out the defenses. I think they got some tape on him, and he has to come back and refigure out the defenses.
I told you that though, by the way.
You did, but I didn't think that it would be as bad as it was because of the
40 touchdowns.
Because of talent. But he still can get to 40.
No, he can't.
Yes, he can.
He's not getting.
Why
40.
not? Why not? They can't hit a hot streak. They win like 6-7 games. He throw like 4 touchdowns in like 3 or 4 of them games.
No.
He's right back in there.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think his offensive line is good enough to allow him to do that. He was running for his goddamn life last night. Now, granted, the Niners got the Bosa guy.
Nick Bosa.
Yeah,
he's very good.
Nick Bosa.
Very, very good.
So the Niners got some guys on that defensive line, but it ain't like it get better. They got the Patriots next week.
Sherman.
What's the Browns? Cleveland Browns.
I don't even know. My internet ain't working on my computer. But I don't know about that one.
Let me see. Next they got the Seahawks, then the Browns, then the Broncos, then the Bills, Steelers, Dolphins. It don't really get better for 2 weeks. You got the Browns, but that really ain't better because the Browns defense is solid.
Yeah.
Then the Bills, Steelers, okay. Dolphins should win that game. Like, it don't really get better.
I guess. I mean, it doesn't get better, but he has to get better. And
I agree he has to get better.
And if he doesn't get better instantly, they're going to continue to lose and lose and lose. And I think that he has to be who I said he was going to be. And even if he gets to 35 touchdowns, great. He just got to stop throwing so many picks.
He's not getting 35.
He's slanging that bitch like he Brett Favre. Bro, you got to chill.
He's not getting 35 touchdowns.
He's slanging that motherfucker like he Brett Favre. Like, yo, you got to chill, bro. You got, like, for real, you got to chill. He just got to chill. He just been throwing passes that he should not be throwing.
I think a lot of it is he's under duress and he's panicking.
Yeah,
he's
but you gotta chill.
He's tired of getting hit.
Nah, I don't want to hear that. I see Mahomes' ass running around doing Madden level S
but
stuff.
But his offensive line is also good though. Like he don't like when he like drops back. He's also it's not like people in his face off top. Sometimes Baker drops back. It's people in his face off top.
I don't want to hear that, man.
Joe Thomas did retire. Like remember one of the
shit. It ain't flying.
One of the greatest offensive linemen in the history of football did retire before the season. You can't really replace Joe Thomas.
Joe Thomas retired and literally a whole new person. I like he be on TV. I'm like, who the fuck is that? And they're like, that's Joe Thomas. I'm like, whoa, that's wild. Somebody said the last Browns. Shout out to Adrian Broner's dad. He said Browns' last 6 games of the season sweet. I mean, we'll see. I'd say we'll see. See, look, KD back again. Mr. Jumpman, what up? You ain't donate today. What's good, bro? How you feeling? Mr. Jumpman 49? I love that. I love that I have a hater. I love it. I'm sorry. I have a hater who literally watches this to hate on us or hate on me. He's just said what I said about Kevin Durant when I said that he was playing not so well in the past in the finals. But I mean, if the shoe fits, wear it. You know, KD
played great in the finals. Bro.
You know, he didn't. He was out there playing like a bitch sometimes. He was out there. Yes, he was.
He averaged 30 in all these series.
Yeah, but he had to be stronger. I just wanted him to be stronger. I just wanted him to be stronger. Like Baker. This is what I want from Baker. I just want you to be stronger. I don't care if you under duress. Eli Manning been under duress the past 10 years of his career. Shit. His greatest memory was under duress. Make some shit happen. Literally, Eli Manning's greatest career memory is under duress. The man is fucking and just slaying it. And
That wasn't a good throw. He just threw that bitch up.
It don't matter.
That was a great.
It
catch.
don't matter.
That was a.
He gave his receiver a chance to catch the ball. Yeah, that's because he bobbled it.
That was not.
If that was Odell Beckham Jr., you would expect a clean catch.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, you would have.
No,
you would have. The man.
Him and
Rodney Harris.
Him and Rodney Harris went up at the same time.
Odell would have grabbed that
Rodney
shit
Harris
with one
just lost.
hand and stiffed on that man's hand.
No, he wouldn't. Have you seen Odell recently too? Odell ain't been great either.
I mean, yeah, his quarterback out there playing like he trash. I mean, come on, Baker.
But
I'm seeing Gardner Minshew jokes.
But that loss last night was just embarrassing. You can't not like that.
Yeah.
Not like that.
Yeah.
Not like that, man.
Yeah.
What was it? 31-3?
Yeah.
Not like that, bro. On Monday Night Football, not like that, bro. Man, Nick Bosa talking mad spicy after the game.
And Richard Sherman, why he lied? He said, "Yo, this man didn't shake my hand."
I think what he meant was like he didn't like go up to him and like shake his hand.
Fuck you.
I'm just saying.
Who the fuck you think you are?
I'm just saying.
Get your little beanhead ass out of here.
I'm just saying.
Fuck, you think because you won a Super Bowl, I gotta, hey Sherm, how you doing, man? Fuck out of here. We about to compete. The man walked over to him. He dapped him. I touched the hand.
We're done competing.
Was
that
mean?
Before or
that was
after
before?
game?
He talking about before during the coin toss.
Yeah, it's like to walk up, shake my hand, like, yo, what's up, man? He probably just didn't look at him or something like that.
So what?
Like,
who you think you are?
Sportsmanship.
I don't want to hear that, man. It was Bush League. No, you lying on that man was Bush League.
Sportsmanship.
Nah, you lying on that man was Bush League.
Sportsmanship.
You lying on that man is Bush League.
Sportsmanship.
You lying on that man is Bush League.
Sportsmanship.
Nah, whatever. Should we take some callers?
Nah.
Or are you ready to get out of here?
I don't want to take any callers.
All right. Well, that's fine. We ain't got to take no callers. I like taking callers because y'all be saying some funny ass shit. And shout out to everybody and all 11,000 y'all that watched that live stream. That shit was amazing. We appreciate you all. Thank you. But yeah, with Baker just got to get better, man. He just literally got to get better. I know you under pressure. It's sometimes you just gotta make it happen. Like you got hype. You got mad hype coming behind you. You've been arrogant. You've been cocky pretty much since the start. You got to do it. You got to come. You got to figure. You just got to figure out a way. Same shit with Cam Newton. He just had to fucking figure out a way. He came in with the hype. He had some things, some questionable things. People didn't necessarily like the man as a human being, but he went out there and he performed. You gotta fucking perform. And if he don't perform, then that's his fault. It ain't nobody else's fault. People shouldn't be calling him a sober Johnny Manziel. Period.
I mean,
I don't want to hear that. He got to be better.
I also don't know if the play calls are like the best right now and everything else, but Baker 100% does have to be better. That last night was embarrassing.
Yeah.
Zion debut versus Hawks, bro.
I know.
But yeah, that was. I never said more hype than Bron, by the way. It's not what I said. I said he could have got 100. I would have looked at Bron there and I would have asked for 100.
All right, whatever.
I'm the most hyped player since LeBron. I'm asking for $100 million.
Well, the people gonna think this is what you said.
That's not what
That's
I said.
not what you said. I'm asking the crowd. I'm asking them when I upload the clip. I want to know what they think.
I never said.
That's what you telling me.
Look, no.
What you been telling me.
I never said more hype.
You said.
What I said was What I said was if Bron got $90 million, he should have asked for 100. He's the most hyped athlete since Bron. You said he don't have the same hype because his personality. I'm like, no, he's fine. He has the same amount of hype, especially to the kids.
He does not, bro.
Especially to the kids.
He does not. We just not.
And LaMelo was the most hype. Is going to be the most hyped athlete ever to come in the league. Reason being is because people want to see him fail so bad.
Yeah, we'll see.
And his brother is in the league already.
We'll see. I think LaMelo gonna be better than LeBron.
You think everybody's gonna be better than LeBron? No, it's not. I think everybody?
No, I just want the new guys to be better than the last generation's GOAT. He for the generation between fucking post 2000 to 2020, he's this generation's GOAT. Michael Jordan was the GOAT from 85 to 2000. Larry Bird and Magic Johnson shared GOAT shit for 5 years.
Not really.
Yes, they did. They shared it for about 5 years.
Shared it for 5 years.
And Kareem had it before that for about 10 years. And then Will had it before that for about 10 years. And then Bill Russell had it for about 12 years. But if you're looking at generational GOATs, I want new GOATs. It's not blasphemous to say that I think some of these guys are going to be better than the older generation. I want them to be better. I believe it. He's going to instantly come in and be a better scorer than LeBron. He's already 6'7". He can rebound. He can pass. He can shoot from any distance on the floor. He dropped 100 in a goddamn high school game.
It's a bullshit 100, but yes,
it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. It's 100.
He did drop it.
I ain't never scored 100 in no game. That ain't 2K. Period.
You scored 100 with a play on 2K?
Huh? Hell no. The first I got to is like 80.
I scored, I think, like 100 with Elton Brand.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever done it.
I think I scored 100 with Elton Brand on like Loud 99.
Yeah, see, but me, I like getting triple doubles. So when I'm playing, I'm usually hunting for triple doubles. I'm trying to get like 40, 10, and 10.
Triple double Russ face.
Yeah, but we win. But we win. We make it out of the first round. We don't lose to Ricky Rubio and Donovan Mitchell. You feel me? Usually the team I'm on is the Nuggets, which is crazy because they got Jokic now. So when I buy the new 2K, I'm actually start to think with that. Go ahead.
Real quick. WNBA Finals, Mystics, Sun, Game 4. What happens? 5 p.m. What happens?
5 p.m.
Yeah.
Was MVP, but
I think that they come out and press a little bit in this game, and if they're not gonna figure out a way to guard the 3-point line, at least get them off the damn line. Then it's. I think the first.
Is Chris Paul playing tonight versus Luka Doncic?
I don't know.
I gotta tune in.
I think the first 5 minutes of this game will determine who's gonna win this game. I think Connecticut needs to come out, start fast, push the pace. I think they need to attack Delle Donne defensively, like make it a point to find her and attack her defensively. She's playing with like a slip disc or like a ruptured disc in her back. You have to make her work defensively. You have to make her move around, test her back out, see if it's okay. And yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I hope Connecticut wins. Courtney Williams, one of my favorite players in the league. John Cole Jones as well. Outside of the Sparks, they have some of my favorite players. Outside of Chrissy Tolliver as well. I love Chrissy Tolliver plays one of the more appealing styles of basketball, man or woman, that I've seen.
I mean, she's just a gun, but that's what you're supposed to do.
I love it.
Jack that bitch up. Do your
but
thing,
her footwork is crazy. So I'm with you. I hope Connecticut wins, but my heart is telling me that. My heart is saying Connecticut, but my mind is saying the Mystics.
Your heart's telling you Connecticut, but your mind. No, I'm sorry, I forgot. This man is like ostracized from society now. Somebody said, where the Folgers at? It's the afternoon group.
This man, Mr. Jumpman, funny as hell.
That man said, if I'm LaMelo, fuck getting drafted by Cleveland or the Hornets, I'm going to find a way to end as a free agent and get to Brooklyn. Their player development is the best in the league. G, come on, G. Come on, G.
That's not that bad.
Come on, G. Come on, G. Come on, G. Come on, bro. Mr. Jumpman, I know who you are, bro. I know who you are. I'm letting the people know who you are. I know who you are. I respect it, though. Good. Tell that man to come to y'all as a free agent. And also, if I'm him, low key. Hey, I got you, bro. I'm going to start your narrative.
Stop. That's not that man, bro.
I'm joking. That's not KD. That would be funny as fuck, though. But, I mean, in terms of the final series, man, like, I don't care who wins. I'm just going to keep it a thou out with you. I want the Suns to win, but it is what it is. I mean, regardless, I think this has been a great WNBA finals.
No, I agree.
I think it's been a great WNBA playoffs, but also a part of it is because I'm covering it, so I'm paying attention to it. But
the games have actually been really good, though.
I mean, but I'm covering it, but I'm also, paying attention to it as well. So, because I'm covering it, which makes it more entertaining. That's why we also tell y'all all the time, like, just cut on the WNBA game. Like, I know y'all be like talking trash about it, but if you just cut it on and watch it, like, it's just basketball. It's a different brand of basketball, but it's basketball. It's not NBA basketball, but it's basketball.
People don't like basketball like that.
No, people like NBA basketball. That's the thing. It's called the WNBA. So people want a product that's closer to the NBA.
But basketball is basketball.
It is. It's still basketball. I didn't say it was basketball, but it's the WNBA, not the Women's National League or the WNBA, or it's the WNBA. So NBA fans are expecting an NBA equivalent type of product when you see it, and it's not the same level of thing because they're just different things. That's all. I mean, that's literally like the whole reason why we always had a Duncan argument, because that's just what it is. Like, literally, if it was called a WBL, nobody would ever say anything about, they should lower the rims and none of that, because you'd be like, it's just like a women's basketball league. But it's like the WNBA, and the NBA is like, the NBA fans like, I want to see something like the NBA. So that's why the casual NBA fan thinks the way that they think, because it's called the WNBA. Like, seriously, if we called it WBL, we would probably still cover it, but that don't mean that we would associate it with the NBA. It would be its own, you know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Kind of like even with them soccer leagues, like they all play in like the Euro Cups or whatever, but like individually they could be their own entities in their own leagues, but like you know what I mean?
100%.
And it's kind of like that, But I really enjoyed the playoffs. I thought it was great. I enjoyed the season, and I think next year, especially with all the media drama that they have, they need to capitalize on it. I think
that's the thing. I think it's been great. The media drama has been great.
Yeah.
I never thought I would see this many people responding to something about the WNBA. So I think that is great, and also I think it's great it happened around the Sparks because like you always need your LA teams to be like in the forefront. So I think the media circus, it sucks Penny had to lose a job. Like that sucks, but I think the media circus in general just helps the league and just at least piques more eyes towards the league.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, exactly. So anyways, your boy TPJ. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, TPJ, REEL
drinking
TPJ.
water because I want to fucking live.
Yeah,
bro.
why we drinking water? Because it's afternoon, bro. Just relax. Chill out, bro. Chill out. And actually, you don't even know what's in my cup. And also, I got Arnold Palmer right here. Let me live. Even though I haven't drank any of it. Because I haven't eaten either. Because I came home and we started doing this shit. But, all right. Pavy, get your plug in. Let's hop on out of here.
As always, man, follow me on Twitter at Pavy World, Pavy World, all one word. Pavers Volume 2 out right now, Pavers.com. Make sure y'all go check that out.
What can they find on Pavers.com?
You can find Hoops and Brews.
Uh-huh.
You can find my Pavers Displaying podcast. You can find my music. You can find the Girls Love Pavers shirts. So my merchandise. Basically anything that has to do with Pavy, you can find it on Pavers.com.
Mm-hmm. And what are the names of your last 2 EPs? Like, talk to people about
Pavers Volume 1, Streets is Calling. Pavers Volume 2, Tales from the City.
Exactly. And make sure you go and you check out the latest episode of Hoops and Brews. Shout out to everybody that watched that. If you're watching this right now, go drop a like on the last episode of Hoops and Brews. It's been the afternoon brew. We appreciate you and you and you and you and you and you. And I will probably stream later during the Nuggets and Portland game. So I will see you later because I definitely am interested in seeing Hot Back. But all right, we'll get up with you later. Peace out.
It's hot back. Yeah, hot back.
Yeah, the back is hot.